the ultimate GPU buying guide in 2026. These are some challenges while selecting a GPU. What GPU for what task, the VRAM problem, will it bottleneck my CPU, and the price to performance. I will cover all of these topics in this video. So these are the best price to performance GPUs on a budget. These are 1080p monsters and can dabble in some 1440p as well. The 1660 Super for $110, the 5700 XT for $150, the 6600 XT for $200, and the Arc B580 for $300. The 1660 Super is my featured GPU on this channel because I feel like it's just like not about enough. And for $110, this is perfect for an ultra budget build, like the $500 one I showcased earlier. The 5700 XT and the 6600 XT have been fan favorites for a long time. For budget builds, these are great. And the Arc B580 for $300. This is awesome. 12 gigs of VRAM with amazing performance when comparing with like a 5060. And Intel's software is getting better, but it's still not at that level yet. So careful. And these are the best price to performance GPUs in the mid range. Obviously, the 9060 XT 16 gig is still on here, even though its price increases. The RTX 3080, the 10 gigabyte model, is surprisingly powerful, coming in at $350. I think it offers the same amount of rasterization as a 9060 XT, just without the VRAM, and it's used. The RX 9070 is a great alternative to the now overpriced 5070 for around $620, and the 4070 Super performs at a 5070 level, but it's cheaper and you can find it used. And these are the best price to performance ish GPUs on the high end. There really isn't that best price to performance ish GPUs on the high end. Here we have the 9070 XT for $700. If you're planning a build with the high end GPU, this is the best value you can get. If you value newer architecture and NVIDIA's features, then the 5070 Ti looks to be a decent option, though it's been heavily increasing in price, now sitting at $900 as opposed to its $749 MSRP. And for used options, the 4070 Ti Super and the 4080 Super are excellent. And now, if you're gaming, most people don't need super high-end systems to play games, so choose based on what you need. If you need like ray tracing for your satisfaction, then Nvidia is leading the pack. However, if all you need is the most FPS per dollar without all the extra features, AMD and Intel win. If your games have lots of high resolution textures, invest in VRAM, which enables your graphics card to access all these high resolution textures and game files really quickly, allowing for better performance. And in workstation tasks, if you do stuff like CAD, 3D rendering, video editing, and AI development, use a more powerful GPU because these tasks take advantage of the parallel processing power of a graphics processing unit. If you do not use these applications, then you should invest in a faster CPU for better snappiness as opposed to extra GPU power sitting there untouched. And each tier of GPU goes with each tier of CPU. So a budget CPU goes with the budget GPU, a mid-range CPU goes with the mid-range GPU, a high-end GPU goes with the high-end CPU. If you want to find out what each tier of CPU looks like, check out my other video. And yeah, that's me, the 1660 Super. Like, subscribe, try and share. I'm in the Rocky Mountains.